Dear Spellweaver community, welcome back to a new episode of Spellweaver Ranked! And I'm scared, I gotta say. You know, last time in Spellweaver Ranked, we have actually managed to win... What did we play? I think we played like 3 games? Or 4 games? And the fact of the matter is, we won all of the games, and it was Azaris Decay. Fucking love that deck, by the way. One of the best, most fun decks to play out there. Probably also one of the most obnoxious ones to play against. Actually, I played like a friendly game like 1 or 2 weeks ago, and one guy, I think I dropped like Azaris and then like Vultures, and I milled him, attacked him, and he was like, he still had 20 HP, and I just attacked him for 3 damage. He went back down to 17. He dropped instantly, added me, and told me why I actually played the Azaris deck. Was pretty funny. But yeah, fact of the matter is, last time with Azaris Decay, we managed to win all of the games, and we also actually managed to get the highest rating that I've ever gotten so far. We are at rank 139, as you can see right here. Oh, by the way, we are... the Fuzz is... Oh no, the Fuzz is in front of us. Last time I checked, he was actually below us. But he is playing Enoch, which probably means that he's playing some demons until the new cards come out. But yeah, a rating of 1049 at the moment. We are ranked 139. I still don't know why I'm still having Keanu Reeves right here. Should be Enoch. But yeah, overall, we have won 65 games and lost 100. Let me actually check the meta. Yes, you can see Vanguard X also with Alexa. The current meta revolves around Alexa, Soldiers. By the way, with this same rating between Monzarock and Crazy Legs. I think Crazy Legs is that Vanguard X's second account? I think it is. Not too sure. Wait, is it Alexa? Yeah, it might be him. But yeah, today, by the way, we are not, of course, not gonna play Soldiers, even though that's what everyone does. I thought about, like, maybe we should play, like, Rage, because we have Fire Blast, and that could kinda... work against Soldiers, but we're not gonna do that. We're gonna do something completely out of the ordinary. Today, we are gonna play Traplock. I don't know who initially came up with the idea of this deck. I just know that I've seen that... I think like maybe 3 months ago or something from Forest Bear Studios actually. So I have no idea who actually came up with this deck, but whoever it was, it's definitely supreme. So what this deck is all about, we are playing, it's basically a control list if you want, but nothing, not like a boring one like One Turn Heal or the obnoxious bullshit that we played against in the deck tech tryout video against Maxim Versus. Fuck that nonsense, no. No, like Parallel Evolution or any of those shenanigans, but you're gonna figure it out. So, the hero that we're gonna utilize is Hermilian, Hand of Justice, who obviously got nerfed quite a while ago. Tireless March, pay up to 3 mana, ready that many allied creatures, and restore their full HP, move to your deploy phase, which basically means you can attack twice in 1 turn. And if your creatures did receive any damage previously, you just negate that and attack straight away again. We have 1 Steel Nor Innkeeper, just a value card to shuffle your creatures back in, and you're gonna see shuffling your creatures back in is actually a huge point of this, but also Steel Nor Innkeeper is just a great value card. Lets you shuffle 5 creature cards from our graveyard into the deck or the enemies, depends. Works against Reanimator lists, even though nobody really plays those. And if we pay 1 extra mana, we can simplify him and an enemy creature, which is just awesome. Companion of the Heavens, also another value card that you can drop fairly quickly, actually. It's 2 aspects, 4 mana, 2/2, flying, and when he enters the field, you can distribute 3 Might Emblems onto your creatures, including Companion of the Heavens. Sadly, you can't, like, deploy 2 Might Emblems on 1 creature, but, you know, still awesome. 4 Elf Scouts. So, yeah. It's like an Order Nature list, but not like, was it Hermilian? Yeah, Hermilian Green. It's nothing like that. A little bit, depending on the colors, but you're gonna see. Elf Scout 4 times, just basically blocks everything in the game, gets removed by everything in the game as well. But it's 4 speed, one of the only ones, alongside Prinha, obviously. 1/1, 1 aspect, 1 mana, great early game drop. Jungle Death Trap is the bread and butter of this deck. It's 1 nature aspect, 2 mana, so you can basically spark into this. It's a 4/4, 1 speed. My god. Having issues right here. And the great effect of this is when one or more enemy creatures with level 2 or less enter the field, sacrifice Jungle Deathtrap and destroy those creatures. And what we want to do is we want to play this, and it's all about recurring these basically. It's basically a deck that stalls the enemy's deck. If the enemy doesn't play anything, or if he like summons something with Nefaris, Advanced Nefaris for instance, which is actually being played. And also, I think Alexa ability, if she uses Ready the Peasants and spawns a militia, I think it doesn't count. But the cool thing is, if the enemy like decides to play soldiers and he plays guards, you know, 2 militias enter the field, but if we have Jungle Deathtrap out, it destroys both of these instantly, which is pretty awesome. If the enemy uses Instill Life, I think it destroys all the creatures that he gets back with that, and I think that also counts for Reanimate as well. So yeah, it's basically just to prevent the enemy from ever establishing board presence, and, you know, if he doesn't play anything in one turn, for whatever reason, we can still go in for 4 beats, which is pretty nice. And if the enemy doesn't block it, he's gonna have a problem, like later down in the game. Diogen, 4 times. When Diogen enters the field, return a card with cost 1 or less from your graveyard to your hand, which is obviously like a a shrine. And Elf Scout, and I think Steel Nor Innkeeper, yeah. Steel Nor Innkeeper and Elf Scout, we can recur them with Diogen. And also, every time a level 1 creature enters the field, we can just put a Mind Emblem on any creature on the board, either on Diogen, on Jungle Deathtrap, which doesn't make too much sense because mostly it gets removed, obviously, when the enemy plays something. Elf Scout, yeah, basically on everything. And then we have 3 times Tren Birchwood Guardian. I would also say that's kind of like the main reason of the deck. You know, we want to prevent the enemy from establishing board presence with good old Jungle Deathtraps right here. And we want to get Tren out as soon as possible because this is basically our main damage dealer. It comes in as a 4/4 with 1 speed, basically a Jungle Deathtrap. But if we pay 3 mana, we can put a Might Emblem on Tren, and the guy is unstoppable, which means if he gets blocked, he still does basically trample damage, when you want to say that in magic terms. Trample damage, and like if the enemy creature has 3 HP, and we have 5 attack with him, he goes in for 3 damage, kills the creature, and then goes in for additional 2 damage to the enemy. Pretty awesome card. 4 times Trigon of the Pact, because we run Order Nature. Makes sense to put the Trigon in there. Also, we can use this to attach to a creature to basically give it a Might Emblem, +1 attack, +1 HP. Solemn Prayer is the first card that we can use to recur a Jungle Deathtrap. We want to use this for the last ability right here. Return a creature with mana cost 2 or less from your graveyard onto the field, which is obviously a, come on, 2 mana or less, which is basically a Jungle Deathtrap. Holy Radiance is just a way to prevent the enemy from establishing board presence, and that is actually also pretty good against soldiers. If he puts out a Master Tactician, just, like, you know, go up for 2 order levels, put that down, and then just watch him cry in fear when everything gets destroyed in the next turn. Then we have Arrow Barrage, also another board clear, which is pretty good. Distribute 4 damage on either the front or support line, depends on what we choose. Pegasus Regiment, one of these is also just basically to get board presence, and if we play this, we can basically get up to 6 what's the plural? Pegasi onto the field, and when we have Diogen out, does that count actually? No, wait, it's level 2, never mind. But the Pegasi that you spawn are 1 aspect, so I think it actually triggers with Diogen as well. I think you can have about like 6 Pegasi out with Might Emblem, so they are not 1/1s, they're actually 2/2 flyers, which is pretty insane. Then we have 2 times Soul Projection, which we can also use on the Jungle Deathtrap. I think, yeah, 2 of these. And it's basically sacrifice a creature, the enemy creature hero distributes X damage among creatures he or she controls, where X is twice the sacrificed creature's attack. Exhaust each creature that was dealt damage this way. So he can't attack the next turn, which is basically Advanced Darius hero ability. And if we have Diogen out and play Jungle Deathtrap, it is a 5/5. And if we use Soul Projection, that basically means we sacrifice Jungle Deathtrap. It has 5 attack, so he has to distribute 10 damage on his board, which is nice. You know, just in case Jungle Death Trap doesn't trigger if he plays like Lord Karthus, for instance. Even though we want to finish the game rather quick, so it doesn't even come to this. Then we have Ray of Righteousness, also a way to deal with bigger creatures. Destroy an enemy spell or an enemy creature with 3 attack or more. Also gets rid of Scatterdoor's Bitching, gets rid of Tombs of the Damned. Basically of a lot of annoying stuff. Instill Life 4 times. Return up to 2 non-spirit creature cards with mana cost 2 or less from your graveyard onto the field. Which is, once again, Jungle Death Trap. Call of Julia. Search your deck for a nature card with mana cost 2 or less and put it into your hand. Shuffle Call of Julia into your deck. And again, that's Jungle Death Trap. And for shrines, we don't have any skill shrines because we don't really need them. Not even like the Fleeting Mirage. Like the Bounce Shrine, you know, we don't really need that. And we also don't need the Soldier's Memorial because we don't have that many. We actually only have one. one soldier in the entire deck, which is Steel Nor Innkeeper. So yeah, just 7 Order Shrines and 8 Nature Shrines. And that's it for the deck. I am really scared to play ranked because I'm pretty sure at this point we have a little bit to gain, obviously, but we also have a lot to lose. And yeah, we play with the forces of good, and that never really works out well. I gotta say, Traplock, the deck worked out very, very well in friendlies, but so did fairies. So yeah, I'm not too sure, you know. I know that Forest Bear Studios played this deck, and I think they went pretty well for them, but that's because they know actually what they are doing when they play the game, whereas I just don't know jack shit, basically. But yeah, technically what we need is definitely one Order Nature from the Trigon, and after that, basically we can go up 1 Nature and 1 more Order. But we also can go out let me check actually. What do we need for hero ability? Okay, so we need to go up. We definitely need 2 Order levels and 1 Nature level, and then we can basically play everything that deck has to offer. Definitely want to go up the Nature aspects first, obviously, to get the Jungle Death Traps out. But I gotta say, there were some times, I think 1 time at least in every game that I've played with Traplock so far, where I actually had to use hero ability because, you know, getting 4 damage in with Jungle Death Trap that hurts, definitely, if the enemy can't block it. So yeah, Tireless March, definitely the best hero for this deck, I presume. Why am I looking for friendlies? What the fuck am I doing right here? Yeah, we have a rating of 1049, and yeah, I'll see you in the first game. Oh my boy, here we go. Game number 1 against Lupius. I definitely know this guy. I'm gonna draw again. That's pretty terrible. Holy shit, game. You don't like me at all, do you? And the worst thing is, we actually could spark into Death Trap. Yeah, that's not going well. Draw-wise, at least. We have ways to recur stuff here. Okay, that's pretty good. Gonna go up. Yeah. Definitely. Wisdom doesn't make any ding-dong damn sense. I could Holy Radiance, but that wouldn't make any sense. But yeah, we don't draw anything. That is pretty bad, and he is ramping up in the process. The hell is going on? Okay, there's our first play. That's pretty good. We could use this to buff him, but nah. He's a 2/2, and yeah, exactly that. Is that an instant spell? It is. Okay. So play that before his turn, a little rascal. Chalice. Okay. I guess I'm just gonna deal with that. Goodbye. Let's see. Ah, God, dude. I could get back the Elf Scout right here, but nah. I mean, I have Pegasus Regiment. I could use that if I don't draw anything in the next 80 turns. Maybe I should just DO and shuffle a little bit. Maybe that would be a thing. And he also doesn't have any place. Yeah, I'm gonna shuffle this. Fuck that. Let's see. Tren. Alright, now we're talking. Bum 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 bum. Alright. I think I'm gonna use the Trigon again. Ramping up. Little bit of an issue. Another Trigon. So let's do that. Let's play Tren. Do I want to kill this? Not necessarily. I could Spark, get 2 Pegasi. I could Spark and pump him, but he might have something to get rid of this, so... Nah. Not gonna happen. And still, I haven't drawn any freaking... Death traps. Ugh, of course. Good thing I didn't buff him. But a Chalice deck is pretty interesting, I gotta say. You know what? Let's just Spark for Pegasus Regiment. Have fun with that, boy. And it's probably 6 mana to the minion. Could be Cataclysm. Of course it is. Not a big problem, to be honest. Another Tren. Does that count? Nah, it's a spell, never mind. So I'm gonna get rid of one of these. Let's see. I get no death traps. What the bullshit? Alright. Thought about just frickin' arrow barraging, but I don't think that would make much sense. Next Cataclysm. He probably has 4 of these. Problem is he could ramp for the whole game, but he doesn't have much cards, so we are good on that. So we have definitely have a card advantage. But it's some sort of sacrifice, Chalice, heal for the life, win condition thing, which is kind of odd, but if it works out for him. He might go in for beats. I don't really want to block with this, though. Yeah, it's just Arrow Barrage, actually. If he doesn't play anything in the front line, I have him. No big deal. Perfect. Can I get a Jungle Death Trap, for fuck's sake? Okay, get rid of the front line right there. Let's see. I can get this out though, that is pretty nice, but I'm gonna get the Elf Scout, obviously. Get this. Beef him up. Go in for beats. Blocking? No. Okay. That is quite some beats though. Gotta admit. Let me check real quick in the graveyard. So we could get Trent back actually with... Did we? Oh no, mana cost 2 or less, never mind, yeah. But he's not a spirit, so we could. Okay, hit me with your Cataclysm. 1 card in hand. Hits the DO. It's only 1 card. We really have... Oh my god, he doesn't have a play. Alright. We are in the clear, boys. Oh boy. What is it with this game and us not hitting the fucking DO? Not getting what we are destined to get. Yeah. Let's see if he blocks. He kinda has to. Is that... I think that's lethal, actually. Is it? Yep, it is. Victory! And we didn't... That is kinda lame, because we... I mean, I take it, obviously. Plus 17 rating change, oh my god. But we didn't draw our... The thing that this deck, like, revolves around. We didn't draw any Call of Julias. We didn't... And the most important thing, obviously, we didn't draw a Jungle Death Trap. But we still managed to win, which is kinda interesting. We are... Fucking hate this. We are now ranked 127. And with every rank we get higher, I get more... I get more scared to actually play ranked because I don't want to lose all this progress. That is now officially the highest one that I've ever gotten. We have a rating of 1066. To be fair though, the last deck that he played was like a... Yeah, was like a... Basically a Chalice deck that... With the win condition to get like 40 or more life, obviously, but maybe it didn't just draw the right cards, or maybe the deck wasn't refined enough. That might have been a thing. Get all these rewards, my god. So now, rating of 1066. Let's see how it goes in game number 2. I'm gonna see it coming. Now we actually draw like Jungle Death Traps and we probably lose. Sounds like something that would happen, I guess.